Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. Things in the Middle East are heating up fast. The tension between Iran, Israel, and the United States has reached a critical point, and now behind closed doors, some major developments are taking place. Former US President Donald Trump recently met with Pakistan's Army Chief General Asim Munir, and sources say Iran was a key topic in their private discussions. Trump claimed he knows Iran better than most world leaders. He said Iran isn't necessarily openly hostile to Israel, but the relationship is complicated, full of mistrust and hidden agendas. According to Trump, Iran must never be allowed to develop nuclear weapons. He insists that the U.S. is determined to prevent it at any cost. Washington believes Iran is actively supporting proxy groups like Hezbollah and Hamas, fueling regional instability and posing a direct threat to Israel. That's why the U.S. keeps pressure on Iran with sanctions and demands the end of its missile program. Now, here's where things get really tense. Israel believes that if the U.S. joins the conflict, the war with Iran could be over in just 1 week. But recent Iranian missile strikes inside Israeli territory have challenged that assumption. Sirens have been wailing across Israeli cities, and many citizens are now living in bunkers. It's chaos, something Israel hasn't seen before. Iran has warned, if attacked again, it won't just hit back at Israel, it'll target America too. And they mean it. This isn't just political talk. Iran's leadership says it's ready for a long fight, and their military history shows they're no strangers to endurance. Remember, this is the land of Persian empires, with a warrior culture stretching back thousands of years. Globally, the stakes are rising. Russia and China have warned the U.S. not to escalate the situation. In a rare move, 21 Muslim countries have also issued joint statements condemning the aggression, showing strong support for Iran. Meanwhile, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman reached out directly to Iran, offering solidarity and calling recent events unjust. Inside Iran, there's talk of regime change. Trump and his allies hint that the current Islamic Republic leadership might fall. Former Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi is suddenly active again, posting videos, giving interviews, claiming Iran's supreme leader has lost control and that a transitional democratic government is being prepared. But let's not forget, this regime has been in power since 1979. That's 3 generations of loyalists embedded deep within Iran's military and government institutions. Toppling such a system won't be easy, not without widespread internal rebellion, which so far hasn't happened. Now, meanwhile, America still has its most powerful weapon, influence. Trump mentioned that Pakistan understands Iran better than anyone else, and that intelligence sharing might be the next card on the table. If the U.S. wants deeper insight into Iran, it may turn to Pakistan. But Pakistan is already on edge. Border roads into Iran are reportedly closed, and any direct role in this conflict could be disastrous, especially for a Pakistani government already struggling with credibility and public trust. If Pakistan is seen as enabling U.S. intervention, the political fallout could be massive. Back to Iran. Intelligence reports suggest that while Iran is working on its nuclear program, there's no proof yet that it plans to launch a nuclear war. But that's not enough to calm fears in Washington and Tel Aviv. What if this turns into an all-out war? The consequences would be global. Oil prices would skyrocket, Middle East stability would collapse, and China and Russia would undoubtedly respond with their own strategies. America has bunker-busting bombs and unmatched firepower, but Iran's underground defenses are deeply fortified. A miscalculation could cost everyone dearly. And here's the big question. Is regime change in Iran even possible right now? With the current government still firmly in control, and public support, though weakened, not entirely gone, it's unlikely that internal forces alone can overthrow it. And even if it does happen, we might see a Syria-style collapse, with food wars, humanitarian disasters, and massive refugee waves. And that would be a disaster not only for the region, but for Pakistan too. Just look at what happened with Afghanistan. Any chaos in neighboring Iran would spill into Pakistan, bringing terrorism, instability, and economic pressure. Already there are signs of tightening borders and shifting alliances. So where do things stand? Trump says if he returns to office, he's ready to act. Some reports even claim he's told the U.S. military to prepare for possible action against Iran. Whether that actually happens remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, the world is dangerously close to another major war, and as usual, the people, the ordinary civilians in Iran, Israel, Palestine, and beyond, are the ones who will pay the price. Stay safe, keep your eyes open, and subscribe to this channel for continued updates on global conflicts and power shifts.